Hello there, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Senran Kagura Shinovi Master. I apologize if I start sneezing all of a sudden. I don't know why. The weather's getting colder, so I guess my nose is just non-functioning as it tends to be independently of the weather. My nose has always been shit, so I'm always like, sniffling and sneezing all over the place. It's fucking annoying. I got fucking medicine for this shit now, so, that's how bad it's getting. But, yeah. So, apologies for the late upload. I know I usually react to these, like, on the day that these episodes come out, but it's almost been like a cartoon in the way that I try to do something, and then there's something else that constantly gets in the way. I want to record a video, and, like, my parents are texting me, or they come visit, and they say, let's go out to dinner, and, like, there's a bunch of stuff that I don't want to do, that I have to do, that prevent me from doing videos. And it sucks because the weekends are literally the only time where I'm capable of doing this. And so I'm already reaching the end of Saturday and Sunday, like I barely have any time for anything now. So yeah, if I'm a little on edge or angry or ranty is because of that. But anyway, I'm not going to bore you with any of the details. Right now, we have Senran Kagura. We have episode 4 of Shinovi Masters. Is called It's Showtime, and that title better fucking deliver, because we have gone through 3 episodes of pretty much the exact same thing, or at least the exact same structure, where it's like, out of the 23 episodes of the out of the 23 minutes on the episode, it's like 22 minutes of fan service that kind of goes nowhere, and then the last minute is stuff that actually is interesting, and then the episode ends very abruptly. So I really want it to be the other way around. I want, like, 20 minutes of this to be, like, all story, actually get into the goddamn chase with some fights or something like that, some characters actually growing, and then have, like, the last 3 minutes, have it be, like, the fan service kind of sprinkled around here and there, I love fan service, but come on. I really want them to get with it already. So, I'm about to watch this on Crunchyroll. You guys know the drill by now, by episode 4. You guys sync up in the same way, that I'm doing a 3, 2, 1 play, and I'll play. You guys play the video at the same time as me. And so, yeah, and of course, watching it censored. I can't see it uncensored. I'll just watch that one later on my own time. I've been looking at the thumbnails, and, just the pictures that people have been posting on Twitter, and is looking pretty fan servicey, guessing-wise. I'm just praying that there's actually something here of substance. So, okay, here we go. So, 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, so we're starting with the confrontation here with Kagura and Fubuki. So, alright, I'm already getting my wish right out of the gate. Usually it's like, here's what's gonna happen. Better be fun. No, we're getting into it immediately. The strongest Yoma is working for you. They're assuming that Fubuki and the Yoma are in cahoots with each other, which does seem like it. Maybe. Well, not really maybe. We've seen Fubuki tame a Yoma. Oh god. She has darkness power. She's like Blackbeard from One Piece. Oh god. 3 red balls. How do you make the clapping sound without your actual hands? Oh, there we go. She's eating the little things. She's gonna transform into, yep. Alright, now she means business. Of course, can't do this. You can't do this without a panty shot. There we go, the difference of personality immediately. Suck. Immediately into badass mode. Just don't disappoint me. Jeez. I mean, Fubuki seems pretty confident. I mean, if she can really control Yoma, then that's a really big advantage. In terms of everyone else, I wouldn't say that is an advantage towards Kagura, because Kagura is literally born to destroy Yoma. Like, that's her job. That's her life's destiny. So, I'm not really intimidated when Fubuki says, I can control the Yoma, they're under my command. And Kagura's like, that's, so what? Like, if you don't tell them to destroy me, the Yoma will just do it on their own, Like, the Yoma, if there's something that they don't need, is a leader, because they're already destroying everything as it is, They kind of indiscriminately just fight anything that moves. So for Fubuki to be like, to have her ability be like, okay, I can tame Yoma, I can control them, I can make them do whatever I want, like, yeah, so? Like, that doesn't matter, Like, that doesn't do anything for me. But anyway, There have been some rumors sprinkling around. I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. I really have to, like, verify it by watching this episode. But people are saying that, you know, Fubuki and Yumi have a relationship of some sort. Like, there's a connection there from, like, the past or something. And that's why they both kind of fight with fans, and they look kind of similar, you know, their outfits, I mean. And, you know, in the poster, they're kind of, you know, kind of placed together in a way that implies a connection. So, I wouldn't be surprised, yeah, that this is like a very guessing-heavy episode. Oh, you're not actually going to show the fight? Oh, already getting naked. Her entire body just has... Okay, yeah, what a way to try to avoid animated anything. There's all, like, rays and beams and stuff. If you're naked, then I will be naked too. Don't feel left out. Pshaw. They were so fast. They were so fast, the animators didn't have to do anything. Oh, come on, the camera angle. Why is she so banged up? Oh, yeah, now she won't talk. Oh. Oh, here they are. The lackeys. Naruko looks a little weird there, a little wide. We realize that your clothes got ripped off. It is our job to go and give you more clothing whenever you lose it. They both look kind of similar. Oh, okay. Just like that, they're gone. Damn, okay. That was really short-lived. What a great excuse to just show them in bra and panties. That's a really odd camera angle. Like, just awkwardly, like, one eye is obscured, but it's weird. Bowling alley. We got into this abandoned bowling alley. We're gonna find some food here, hopefully. Oh, Homura, that's right. Yeah, she got fucked up. I like Mirai's jacket. It's cute. Why are they here as opposed to the cave? Oh, they can figure that out real fast that it was Asuka. Or maybe they don't assume that it's Asuka because they, at least as far as they're concerned, they know that they're friends, right? So it couldn't possibly be her. No, immediately, I knew it. You're gonna wake up and be like, no, we're entering. We're fucking entering. Fuck Asuka. Yeah, that was rough, that slash. There we go, that's all they needed to hear. Alright, I'm interested about what the Mikagura sisters have to say. Oh, fuck. Really? She's here? She's gonna tell the three to be like, no, don't enter, I'm gonna kick your ass. Ah, my god. Why is Asuka just bullying everybody? Just going in there, just picking fights with everyone? To avoid them entering the tournament? Like, that... I don't know. I don't feel like it's gonna work. Yozi. Ooh! Shiki! Whew! I know what I said about less fan service, but... Oh! Take away the mask and is a big... Jeez. Okay, this is where the gift came from. Show me more Shiki. Show me more Shiki. She was perfect. Like half the fucking frame is just her big thigh. Yes! There we go. Pink suits her very well. What is she doing? Sure, training. Learn your English. Damn, Minori. That went bad on me. Sure, if anybody's gonna work out, it has to be Minori because shit, she eats so many sweets. Me? I ate all of them. God, Shiki looks fantastic. Can we have that? Can we have this outfit in like New Link or something? Do like a special banner in New Link where everybody wears this. Fuck, Shiki looks too good on that. Easily the best outfit so far. Let's stop talking about stupid weight loss shit. We're in anime land. We'll always be hot no matter what. Newsletter. The official newsletter. Didn't you know? We've always had this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there they are. Yeah. They don't even know that they're in the same faction. I mean, we as the audience, we knew that they're guessing, but, like, I guess they didn't know. Yeah, I'm interested in seeing what their backstory is. Oh, man. Is that Kurakage? Murakumo with the back of her head. Is that Kurakage? Oh, my God! Is this the first time that we actually know what the hell he looks like? We have never seen Kurakage's face. That's him. It's funny that Yumi looks exactly the same as a kid. Like, her face is identical, just her body is shorter. Oh, okay, that's Fubuki, alright. Okay, now I know what those tweets were like. They're obscuring the face for one, so that already gives it away. But also, she had bandages all over her feet, which I'm assuming is like Fubuki, who has bandages now, so... Okay, so what, are they gonna be like fucking sisters, or what? They're gonna be related, but then again, like, the orphanage has, like, totally unrelated people, right? So, I don't know. You see, this is what I want to see. Shit that they don't show you in the games. The fact that we can see Kurakage's face, that already made the episode for me. Oh, man. Sucks that he's gone now. Ironically, we've seen more Kurakage now after he's dead more than when he was alive. Yeah, so Fubuki is like... I'm imagining like a type of sister to Yumi, right? Now, I don't know what kind of sister it is. Like, officially, like, biological sister? Or just like, oh, we've been together for so long that you might as well be my sister, right? Yeah, so there we go. The both of them were trained by Kurakage. And she still has the bandages. Like, she's been through a lot, it seems. She's living in an abandoned house and stuff. Alright. Alright, the plot thickens. So the middle school is like a totally different section of the school. Yeah, because they're elites. They have their own crib and everything. They don't have to go to the lower levels, you know? Super famous. Yeah, for a shinobi, it's not good for you to be popular. Yumi-sama? Okay. This is new. I didn't know this. The goddess Yumi. Wow. You can tell that she's really popular in Japan. Even in the anime world, they like her. The leader of the top team. Well, they're shinobi. They can just hide whenever they want. Give yourself like a Groucho Marx. Like, oh, come on. That's barely a disguise. People will still recognize your eyes, your hair, your voice. That's like Clark Kent kind of thing. Of like, oh, they will know who I am if I just put on glasses. I'm not Superman, I swear. What? Well, that depends on what anime you're talking about. A new plan? Oh, come on. But it's the same fucking thing. That's even less of a design than before. Are you fucking stupid? Just have Murakumo take the fucking mask off. The other one was better. Here you don't even have glasses. You just changed your hairstyle a little bit. How is this a disguise? This is stupid. Oh, great. You're braiding your hair a little bit. Totally different person. At least before, you had something on your face. This is not a disguise. You're shinobi. Couldn't you be, like, transforming jutsu and, like, okay, you know, in their eyes, we look different, but we actually look the same, or whatever. But, like, a force field where we look different, or make ourselves invisible. Like, just, what? What the fuck was the point of having them have all those outfits and then immediately change into something that looks exactly the same like the thing that you were already wearing? Alright, yeah, sure. Have this montage, this useless montage, this waste of time montage of them just going like this. Yeah, excuses for them to wear different outfits. Alright, things were going so well and now we're here. What was the point in them swimming? I know it's all... You're a shinobi. Can you sense them? Can you sense their key energy? They're lost in with some stupid, like, eating. Give me money. Not even a please? Yeah, what do you mean it's suspicious? What a bad excuse. Oh, God. The three of them really are something else, huh? Yumi and Yozaku are definitely the mom and the dad, and these three are like the three fucking troublemaker kids that just don't give a shit about their obligations. You're like, oh, we're all on a diet. I would love to actually eat some cake. Oh my god, the Hanzo room. Totally empty, obviously. Yeah, I recognize this place. Memories. Of all the chaos that happens all the time. Stop knocking over the table again. Yeah. They're going with the Shinovi versus design of the room, apparently. Oh, I was about to say, I saw the hair and I was like, is that Kiriya? What the fuck is Kiriya? He'd be perfect for, like, snapping her out of it or something. You'd think that the teacher would be there. How about the budget? Oh, they're part of the student council, apparently. Yeah, and this is all just, like, a front. These girls are fucking around. Yeah, they want the cake, but, like, they either don't have money or they're on a diet. Don't bring attention to yourself. No, come and eat. Oh, you idiot. Gonna blow your cover. I do like seeing different designs for other girls outside of the ones that we already know. Two jerks. Two jerks specifically. Alright, at least they're trying to get information out of them. I thought they were just gonna fuck around and just, like, get caught or something. Mm-hmm. It's two assholes. And these dumbasses just don't. They ignore that part. Of course, they're fucking perfect. They're great at everything. But not as good as Yumi-sama, I can tell you that for free. They're not arrogant? Well, you haven't seen them. Friendly with everybody. I'm just imagining, like, Senko punching the shit out of Asuka when they say they're friendly to everybody. Oh, they're totally in love. But they're not here, though. Senko's like, I'm fucking hungry. She looks so irritated by everything. Oh, yeah, or perfect disguises. Yeah, nobody will fucking tell. We're not exposing all of our skin all the time, so clearly they're going to realize that it's not us. The episode is almost over and we haven't started Shinobi Masters yet. Wasn't the episode called It's Showtime? And the actual show hasn't started yet. Oh, geez, how could they see through our perfect disguises? There they are. Gekko's just having fun. Seko's the angry one. We'll talk to you when we want to talk to you. Jeez, they're very confident. What do you mean as an elite of Gessen? Let me tell you. Assert your dominance. T-pose in front of them, Yumi. Beyond saving, bitch, I'm a higher rank than you. Oh, they're gonna fight. Here we go. Ooh! There we go. Defend yourself. Ice wall. Whoa, that's really fast. Jeez. Cover up with those gauntlets. Use it as a shield. So that's her weapon. I've never seen her use her weapon before. Like a little spinny boomerang thing. Of course, panty shots. There hasn't been any censoring. Considering the last episodes, I thought they'd be naked all the time, but, yeah. Alright, we're actually getting some fights here. I don't think that fan is gonna block that kick. Transform! Get in there! Yeah, she got the backpack ready. Of course. These fights always last like fucking 5 seconds. It may cause trouble? Come on, what do you mean cause trouble? There's nobody here. Isn't that what the fucking Shinobi barriers are for? Nauseating platitude. Yeah, that's stupid. Let me give you an excuse for why we shouldn't animate more than 5 seconds of a fight. Every week you have no justice. Yep, here we go with the gray areas again. Damn, okay. Said the K word. But, like, even Kurakage regretted it before he died. They're just trying to use all that against her, but that's not even relevant. These girls are stuck back in the Shinovi versus days. His existence is taboo. Oh, boy. These girls are still, like, in that extremist... They're still going by the thing that got Kurakage kicked out of the Shinobi headquarters. But when he was dying, he was like, no, actually, this is fucked. No, don't listen to me. Like, that's what Kurakage said eventually. Oh my god, Miyabi's fucking... Whoo, Miyabi! Oh, Miyabi! That was cool. Like, fuck y'all. Showing Bruce Lee on them. Yeah, no, Rin is not fucking around. She's, like, training them right now. The Jonin. I don't know what any of that is. Oh, it's gonna take place in that big hole? Yeah, I knew it eventually. Oh my god, Miyabi! So smooth! She's like, paw, paw. Just catch it. And there we go, that's the invitation. We got invited to Smash! Miyabi joins the fight. Smash Brothers Ultimate. And there she is going in on her own. Is she going to be surprised that everybody else showed up, even though they gave everybody a warning? The only people that she didn't fight was Heavy Joe. Protect everyone? Well, you should probably think about, like, not kicking their asses if you want to protect them. And that's the end of the episode? No, not yet. Alright. We have still kind of yet to see most of the stuff that was featured in the preview. There we go. Now we're going to get it. A little odd. We're starting it already. I feel like it's kind of rushed, you know? Like, we haven't really gotten, like the definitive decision from everybody. It's like, yeah, we're in this, you know? Like, just suddenly from one scene to the other, oh, now we're here. Now we have the uniforms. Cool. Now we're fighting. You know, I just feel like... I wanted to hear more from everyone. Just suddenly they're here. You know, I don't know. I feel like I would have liked some more time. Coward and all be the strongest, yeah. I'm kind of rooting for Miyabi's team right now because they're the ones that were, from the very beginning, were like, yeah, we're in this. And they started training. What about Heavy Joe? Are they showing up? From this point on, they are no longer intimidating. Now they're going to be comedy relief. Yeah, if they're going to be with microphones... They're gonna be like Mr. K and Miss R. They're gonna be like saying stupid shit from the commentary stands. Shinovi net? Oh! Yuyaki and everybody. Hey! Oh! Shit! That's everybody! That's all of the New Wave characters. Stream live. Oh my god. All of the New Wave characters are watching the thing be streamed. Damn! I was not expecting that cameo. Leo's team, Yuyaki's team, and like even the other ones with, fucking... God, what's this? With Yoshimitsu and all the other ones. We had not seen them up until now. At least Yuyaki and Leo had cameos in other games, but like the other third team is like totally new. And there's Fubuki. Is Yumi gonna react to her? Various Shinobi schools. The various 2 schools that are right here. There we go. Oh, come on. You don't remember? You're gonna leave us in suspense. I've seen her before. Come on. Are we really gonna, like, pat it out until it's like, oh, actually, you're my sister? Okay, that doesn't look very exciting. It looks empty. It looks dead. Alright, so Asuka's there, in hiding, basically. I'm sure Saiko Gakko Fubuki, I think the 3 of them already know that she's there. But that's a really weird combo. Crimson Squad is not there. Hanzo obviously isn't. Well, maybe they are there, held hostage. We just don't know specifically where they are. But, yeah, no, it's weird that Crimson Squad isn't there. And then the two of them are just from one scene to the other. They're all ready with their uniforms and everything. No explanation as to why they have their brand new uniforms. They're just there because they're there. But yeah, it's starting, finally. Man, it really does suck that the preview for this, the preview for episode 3 is, again, like, the last fucking, like, minute of this episode, you know? The preview is literally just, like, the ending of what you would actually want to know. They definitely did a lot less fan service here than they did before. I mean, for sure, like, just different. Look at the credit sequence, you know? Here, everybody's naked, and you have the big, bright flashes of light, you know, censoring everything. I feel like, you know, there's kind of no point in having an episode 4, like an uncensored episode 4 for this, because there was nothing to censor. Like, just the credit sequence is the only thing that you should censor, because, yeah. But anyway, it seems like now, for realsies, now they're actually gonna fight. What the fuck? They all just bounce for... What the fuck? All of the boobs just bounce for literally no reason. There we go. There they are. We owe them a lot, be honest. Alright. Cool. So the Crimson Squad is in there specifically to save the Hanzo girls. Whereas Heibijo are kind of going within the guise of like, oh, you know, they're gonna owe us a favor. You know, we're doing this for our benefit. And for Guess and I forget. I forget necessarily if they really are going to just save them or not. Or if, you know, that's what they want to do. I think they did say it at some point. But, yeah, that was the episode. It was a lot better than I thought. There were still some things that kind of... I kind of questioned, like, what? Okay, so they're making it incredibly fucking obvious that Fubuki and Yumi are sisters. Or, at the very least, they have some sort of connection through Kurakage. We have to remember that the Gessen faction, or at least the elite version of that, the origins of Gessen, basically, was Kurakage running an orphanage with all of these girls that have lost their parents, and he trained all of them to be shinobi, basically. That's kind of like the main gist of Gessen. And so, none of them are related to each other. They just kind of met up through this, you know, similar circumstance of being orphans. And so, I don't know if Fubuki is like an actual biological sister of Yumi, or if they just kind of called themselves that because they were close or something. But Yumi doesn't remember her. You know, she's like, I've seen you before. So maybe their bond wasn't that tight. Who knows? If they are biologically related, I feel like that's a little bit tacked on, you know? Like, she never mentions her at any point in the past. It's just, you know, they never even imply, oh, I have a sister somewhere. She's probably dead, you know, long ago. I don't know what happened to her. And then, like, oh, shit, you're alive, right? That, you know, the bandages explain that you got fucked up at some point. But, yeah, no, I feel like if they really try to make it like, no, we're sisters, it's kind of like a little, like, what, you know? I feel like it would make a lot more sense if they had if they were sisters just because they were really close friends. Because there are a lot of animes and a lot of shows where, like, you know, people call each other brothers or sisters just because they're close and not necessarily because they're biologically related. I feel like that would make more sense considering what we know of the past. Also, Kurakage, jeez, I feel like the biggest thing out of this entire episode is how much more expanded the world is now. Because we saw that, you know, Gessen has different sections, right? There's the elite section, which is basically just the 5 girls with, you know, their own room, their own territory, basically. And then we have the middle school section, which is all of the middle school girls. They all know Yumi, apparently. She's apparently super popular because she's beautiful and perfect and good at everything. But, you know, there's also Sekko and Gekko and Senko. I always get the N mixed up. Senko. Apparently, the two of them are also perfect and good at everything and so friendly and blah, 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 blah. You can't have a fucking high school anime without having those, like, idol, you know, classmates, right? That are always so fucking great at everything, but we know that they're not, right? The moment that the girl said, oh, she's so friendly with everybody, I'm just imagining Sekko fucking wrecking Asuka in episode 1. But yeah, you know, they're shinobi, or kunoichi, whatever. They're shinobi, so they are supposed to be in the shadows. They're supposed to be hiding in plain sight. So I guess for this specific situation, it does make sense because they just want to blend in with everybody else so that nobody suspects anything, right? And if they're, like, perfect at everything, then they're going to be like, what, them shinobi? What, you're crazy, right? And so, it's interesting how, in Gessen, like, it's a normal-ass school, but there's also, like, a bunch of shinobi sprinkled around, you know? Like, some of them are shinobi, some of them are not. I like, you know, because whenever we play the games, even, like, Burst, you know, we see so very little of their school lives. You know, they're in high school, but we only see the parts where they're fighting and trying to resolve an issue, you know? They're high school girls, but we never actually see them in high school, right? So actually seeing them go to the swimming pool, go to the cafeteria, actually, you know, talk about the student council, and seeing other girls that are not shinobi, you know, and see how they blend in with that. I think that really expands the world a little bit. In fact, if there could be like a slice of life series for Senran Kagura that is just them dealing with school, I feel like that would be nice, you know, just to see that, you know, see how they blend in as shinobi, because we never see that, ever. But yeah, you know, being able to see Kurokage's face in the anime, of all things, you know? Like, in Shinovi versus, you just see, again, like, white. You see, like, a silhouette, like a bald-headed silhouette. And even with all of his narrations, you don't see him, ever. You just see, like, a bed, an empty bed. Even in Estival versus, you don't even see his body, not even a silhouette. You just hear his voice. And that's it. That is all we see of Kurokage, is, like, this omnipresent, you know, thing. And it's interesting how they kind of use Kurotage in the story right now, because if you guys have played Shinobi versus, so basically Kurotage is like this super extremist, like pro-justice guy. You know, everything has to be justice. You know, justice is truth, and anything that is not justice is evil and has to be eliminated, you know? It's not like Asuka, where it's like, oh, you know, we can coexist, we can't live without each other, right? There's no light without any dark, and vice versa. With Kurotage is different, or at least it was, where it was like, no, like, evil should not exist, only good, right? And so because he had that very extremist view, the Shinobi headquarters, all of the bosses, including Hanzo, kind of like, you know, condemned his thoughts. It's like, they basically kicked him out of the headquarters, or maybe he quit. Either way, he's not there anymore. And so because he left, anybody that is not part of the Shinobi headquarters basically gets considered a renegade and gets hunted down and killed. In the same way that, you know, the Crimson Squad are renegades as well. They're kind of like in hiding all the time in the cave. Well, Kurotage was kind of the same. But, you know, and that's after that, that's where he takes in all of the Gessen girls. He takes in all these orphans and raises them and trains them to be shinobi to kind of continue on and pass on that extremist philosophy that he had. But then he got older, he got really sick, he got bedridden, and I guess as he contemplates, you know, everything that he's done, and also having his heart be softened up by the fact that he had to take care of kids, you know, he essentially became a parent via, you know, training all of these girls, and he kind of realized, like, you know what am I doing? You know, like, he essentially, that's what he said, you know, he's like, I'm here, like, fucking brainwashing these girls to, like, believe this thing that I believe for my benefit, because that's what I want the world to be, but these girls have their own lives and their own reasons to live and all of the things that they want, and for me to, like, impose my mentality onto them just doesn't seem right, you know? Unfortunately, at least in Shinobi versus, it's kind of implied that those were just kind of thoughts ruminating through his mind before he died. Rather than something that he actually told them. Like, he never got a chance to tell them that, I think. So, you know, it's like, Shiki, you're, like, you're bilingual, and you're, like, reading up on all these languages. Go see the world, you know? Minori, just always be positive. And, you know, Yumi, just let go, you know? Follow your own justice. Don't follow what I say, you know, to the T. He was always saying that stuff of essentially like, you know what, forget what I said, you know, just do your own thing, you know, follow your own justice, don't be so, you know, extreme, and just kind of lighten up. And, obviously they never heard that from him. Instead, they kind of heard that more from Asuka, you know, when the Gessen and Hanzo were kind of bumping heads with each other and starting to like each other and stuff like that. And so, for such an important figure in the Gessen girls' lives, you'd think that we know how he fucking looks like, right? We know how Hanzo looks like, but we don't know how Kurotage looks like. And so, because of the silhouette, I thought he was just like a bald guy with a beard or something. But no, he looked like he had hair. He kind of looks like Hanzo a little bit. He kind of looks like a more gruff, aggressive Hanzo. But I like it. I like that they actually fucking showed him. In the same way that before you didn't know how Dogen looked like, and now you do. Mayun, the villain from PBS, is another guy that we don't know how he looks like. So I'm hoping that maybe at some point we do see him. Maybe in Senran Kagura 7, you know, he's evacuating everybody in the city from Shin, right? You know, it's cool. that they're kind of expanding the lore, basically, with the fact that Fubuki has the power to control Yoma. Kagura is interested in fighting this big-ass Yoma that apparently is like the reward for winning Shinobi Masters, right? You know, being able to see who's the strongest Shinobi, and then therefore being eligible to fight this big Yoma, who I assume to be Shin or a part of Shin or something like that. Who knows? It's some strong, badass Yoma. But yeah, you know, there's like a whole section to guess, and it was really sad seeing the Hanzo room empty, by the way. I still don't get Asuka, you know? I feel like she's hiding a lot of stuff. I feel like there's a lot of things that we don't know that she does know. And so that's seeing her like unreasonably trying to beat everybody up. I think that's like angering people, or at least angering me. It's like, what are you doing, you idiot? Just let everybody help you, right? But there has to be something in there. And hopefully it's more than just, I want to protect everybody and I don't want to get anyone involved. You know, like she's talking about, oh man, you're so naive. But then like her approach in itself might be super naive as well, because she has this very simplistic thing of like, you know what, fuck the previous philosophy. You know, I can do this on my own. You know, she got into like edgelord, lonely teenager all of a sudden. Hopefully her reasoning for all of this is a little bit more complex. What I would like to see is probably the whole Yoma thing of like, even if you win, your reward is fighting that Yoma, and that Yoma is like fucking unstoppable, you know? And so I don't want anybody to fight him because I know that you're gonna die. So like, you know, if anybody's gonna take the bullet, let me take the bullet. And like that, you know, everybody else can survive. You know, that's what I'm hoping she says, you know? If she really just has like this stupid, like, I just want to protect everybody because I'm so worried, you know, like that's gonna piss me off. But if it's more, like kind of like a noble sacrifice of like, you know, I care about everybody so much that I'm gonna like essentially sacrifice myself. I'm gonna fight the Yoma in place of everyone else, and like nobody gets involved. You know, this is my fight. You know, because they're my faction. I'm their leader, and I've failed them, so I'm gonna do it. You know, rather than just involving everyone else. I would rather have that than just like, you know, just like edgelord. I could do it on my own kind of thing. We saw like maybe 10 seconds of Miyabi, and she was immediately like my favorite. Miyabi is not my favorite character. That's the funniest part. But she has, in this anime, she has proven herself to be like the most competent, best, strongest shinobi out of everybody, honestly. Like even more than Homura. Because Homura just got fooled by Asuka with her dirty tricks. But Miyabi, the moment you see her, she's like fucking like Bruce Lee, poo pop, spa, poo, ko, you know, like catching the fucking arrow. And she wasn't even like surprised of like, oh, poo, you know, like she just turned around like, here it is, you know, with the Smash logo. I got invited to Smash. Yes, no, what a shock, you know, she's just so smooth the entire way, just beating everybody up. And Rin is there going like, good, you know, just training everybody. And so like, there's that big ass hole in the mountain. I already know that that's gonna factor into the story at some point. I'm assuming a big Yoma's gonna pop out of there or something. So yeah, I mean, it was a good episode, you know, in terms of like, just kind of getting a feel for the characters and learning a little bit more about Fubuki, knowing, you know, what's kind of motivating everybody. I think it was good. I liked seeing Gessen sort of expanded a little bit. I like seeing other characters that are not the elites, you know? Seeing other designs for other girls in this kind of Senran Kagura art style is always really cool for just regular students. And let's see, one last thing. The cameos of all the New Wave girls. Was a treat. I was not expecting that in any way at all. They were saying, oh, this is being streamed on Shinovi Net. I don't know why all Shinobi gotta have like these, you know, like Shinobi specific networks in the deep web or some shit so that nobody knows where it is. But yeah, we saw Senkishu. I think that's Yuyaki's faction with all of the other girls in there. I forget the majority of their names. I only know the leaders. But then we also have Leo's faction, which is the Zodiac University kind of thing. That's the one that I'm more in tune with. We haven't seen Soji yet. Soji is usually out of the three, Soji, Leo, Yuyaki, like the main new wave ones that have kind of been introduced to us. We haven't seen Soji at all yet. I'm assuming she'll show up at some point. We haven't seen Basho at all yet either. So Noa Yame as well. So, you know, there are a lot of girls that are showing up, even cameos, but there's some that you'd expect to see here, right? Noa Yame, no Basho, no Soji, no Daidoji, no Kiriya, no Hanzo. Like, there's so many characters that have not shown up in this that I'm basically just waiting for, you know? In the same way that in fucking New Link, Daidoji and Rin haven't shown up yet, I'm kind of showing up. Rin is there training everybody, but I don't know if she's going to have any more involvement beyond that. You know, we haven't seen Daidoji and Rin naked, so I guess, you know, they're going to have their time at some point. No Sayuri. You know, usually Sayuri, Asuka's grandma, is hanging around with the Mikagura sisters. This time around, she ain't there. Mikagura sisters, well, you know, how are they going to show up? Are they going to get involved? You know, they were there with Kagura and all that, so, you know, what's up with that? I know Naruto's going to get involved, but, yeah, a lot of these things are coming together. That last part, that little last part of the episode, that felt really rushed. Like, there was no transition between, like, what was happening and then, bam, okay, Shinobi Master's happening now. It's going down. I'm like, what? You know, like, I feel like there was, like a whole nother episode in between that got cut in between that, you know? It seemed like Heavy Joe were kind of like the only ones that were like, oh, yeah, we're going in. You know, we got invited. Let's go. But with Gessen, it looked like they were still investigating. They were still kind of trying to get ready. And then with Crimson Squad, you know, Homeda was still recovering. So, like, you know, it kind of got cut off there sort of prematurely. Why were they in a bowling alley? But yeah, it seems like we're gonna see them in the next episode being like, no, you know what? Yeah, we're going to save the Hanzo girls. That is our specific purpose, and we're here. So, yeah, it was just odd seeing only two factions show up there at the beginning of the tournament, essentially. This is essentially a tournament arc. But yeah, they did downplay the fan service a little bit. That was that completely useless waste of time montage where they were searching around the school, even though they're shinobi and they can sense their presence or do a shinobi barrier and, like, be invisible. Like, that whole thing with the disguises was the stupidest fucking thing in the world. Like, you know, let's get a disguise and then, like, you know, pretend to be teachers and, like, wear glasses. And, you know, I thought that was a bad disguise as it is. But no, Murakuma was wearing the mask, and so I guess that doesn't work. We should actually wear less, you know, let's wear exactly the same fucking outfit. You know, the same gray-ass outfit, nothing on your face, no glasses or anything. Just change your hairstyle a little bit, and there we go. I'm an entirely different person. That is some brain-dead shit right there. Like, there is no reason anybody, you know, could not have just recognized them immediately, you know? And besides, like, if what they wanted to do was to find Gecko and Senko, or at least get some information out of them, you'd think that, you know, they would want to, like, get attention so that they knew that they were there. I don't know. It's stupid. It's stupid. Another thing that I don't like, just one last thing before I wrap up, is, the fights, man. From episode 1 all the way to episode 4, I'm noticing two things about the fights. One, they leave them all the way to the end, always. Second, they last, like, 5 seconds. Like, they're super duper short. The very little that we see is actually really cool. You know, like, for the first time ever, I think, seeing Gecko's a weapon, which is like this big, like, round, like, barrel boomerang thing with spikes on it. She just throws at. And Yumi summons, like, an ice wall, and Yozakura blocking with the gauntlets when, you know, Senko's throwing some incredibly fast punches. I would like to see just a little bit more. Like, Jesus. It's so, like, I just want to see more. Like, the fights are just literally way too short. And so, if Shinobi Masters is going to be, like, a full-on tournament sort of thing, we have to see, like, hopefully they're just saving their budget for having, like, the second half of the series just be fight after fight after fight, because we need it. Seriously. Like, I've had enough with these, like, just small little, like, you know, exchanges, and then, like, no, stop, you know, we can't, we don't want to disturb the other students, you know? But, anyway, I thought the episode was good. It was a good episode, but there's a lot to criticize about it. But anyway, that's just me. Let me know what you guys think about the episode. Give me a like if you, you know, enjoyed this reaction. Of course, you can subscribe, bell icon, comment, social media, whatever you want. I don't know why I repeat myself every single time. You guys already know what to do. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time with some more Shinobi Masters next week with episode 5 called Be Honest. So I'm assuming that is going to be thrown at Asuka's face at some point, telling her to be honest. But all right, it seemed like it's ramping up. It is getting better. So yeah, see ya. Bye.